Madridistas, it was an absolutely huge day for Real Madrid today, as we don't get one, we don't get two, we don't get three, we don't get four, we get 5 goals against Redbull Salzburg today as we defeat Redbull Salzburg 5-1 today. And I wanted it to be 5-0. I said in my preview, it should have been 5-0. We were so close. We were so close. Rodrygo gets a brace in this one. Vini Jr. gets a brace, and Kylian Mbappe couldn't help himself. He had to join in on the fun as well. Guys, in this video, we're going to be recapping the game a little, giving you some of my thoughts in this game as well, and of course, giving you my man of the match. But before we get started, if you're new around here, I'm Dally with Dallyfc. I cover all things Real Madrid. At the end of the video, if you like the content and you want to see more from myself, please hit that subscribe button. Right now, guys, smash that like button. It helps me out a ton. And also, don't just do it for me. Do it for the Real Madrid in this one. And also, let me know in the comments who is your man of the match. Now, Madrid says, coming into this game, I said 5-0. I said 5-0 in the preview. If you guys missed the preview, you can check it out here. But we were so close. I thought I was going to go back-to-back weeks with my previews, getting them 100% right. But Salzburg had to just kind of betray me at the end of the game. But it is what it is. But coming into this game, guys, I said, what is going to be the starting 11 that we're going to be seeing that Carlo Ancelotti rolling out there? Because Lucas Vazquez was suspended, which I don't think I've ever remember a player getting suspended and we see such joy as a community, as Madridistas, that we had for Lucas Vazquez getting suspended. But he got suspended for this one. And so it was going to be the debate. Who should be playing that right back position? Well, Carlo Ancelotti, he must be watching the videos, guys, because Carlo Ancelotti watched the video and he agreed with me. And he agreed with a lot of you as well, because he puts Fede Valverde at that right back position. This is the starting 11 that Carlo Ancelotti rolled out there. Kylian Mbappe, of course, up top. Vini Jr., Jude Bellingham, as well as Rodrygo make up the front four. And then Dani Ceballos, again, coming off that heater game before. And then Luka Modric make up the midfield. Ferland Mendy actually gets a nod today over Fran Garcia. Not what I would have done, but it is what it is. Rudiger gets a start, as well as Raul Asensio. Looks like he's going to be becoming a mainstay in the starting 11. And then, of course, Fede Valverde moves from that midfield role to that right back position. And again, what a day for Fede Valverde, in my opinion. Fantastic performance. And then, again, Courtois in the back. So, coming into this game, first of all, I was a little nervous. First 15, 20 minutes in this one, I thought this Real Madrid team kind of slept walk a little. And luckily, it was a little better start than it was against Las Palmas, because Las Palmas scored on us within 30 seconds in the last one. That doesn't happen in this one. But when we take a look, guys, I want you to focus on a couple things. Taking a look over here on SofaScore at the momentum chart, this kind of chart takes a look and kind of says, what's the attack looking like? Who is kind of dominating possession and stuff? And if you take a look in the first 15, 20 minutes, just right below me right now, Redbull Salzburg. Redbull Salzburg is absolutely dominating us in the beginning of this game. That's not a good way to start. That's not a good way to start. And you might be wondering, what was happening? What was happening in this one? Well, it seemed like a lot of the times when Real Madrid actually had the ball, we kind of just would lose out on possession. And Salzburg would take advantage of it and get on the counterattack too. And then they would kind of hold the ball. And the thing is, Kylian Mbappe is not going to be coming back to help press a lot when we're on defense too. Vini doesn't always backtrack as well. Rodrygo does consistently. But Salzburg, they just kind of dominated the possession to start this game. But eventually, we flipped the switch. It turned. And we start scoring. And we score a lot in this game as well. But the first goal comes from a beautiful pass from Vini Jr. It bounces off of Jude Bellingham's leg. I think that Jude Bellingham, he gets the assist here, but I'll be honest with everybody. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments. This ball's going out of bounds if Rodrygo's not there, because Rodrygo gets the ball from Jude Bellingham and he puts into the back of the net. So much confidence from Rodrygo, guys. Do not forget the R. I've said it time and time again. I will continue saying it. If Rodrygo was on any other team, he'd be a top 5 player in the world. He's a top 5 talent in the world too. If he came before Vini, is he starting at the left wing? He might be. But this is a baller. This kid is a baller, and he gets 2 today to make sure he proves to everybody how good of a player he is. He continues his fantastic form that he has been on right now. And we get it 1-0 early in the game in the 23rd minute. And then Rodrygo comes back again. And this is my favorite goal of the day. I will just tell you guys right now, too. I asked everybody in the live stream, too. If you guys join me, thank you very much. I appreciate it for doing that. But I asked everybody in the live stream, and a lot of you guys said the same thing. As Jude Bellingham and Rodrygo link up again. Rodrygo finds his way over to the left wing. He passes the ball to Jude Bellingham, and Jude gives a beautiful little back heel flick, and Rodrygo takes care of business. And look at this shot. I mean, this shot is absolutely insane. From almost outside the box, curls it in to the right part of the net too, for Real Madrid to go up 2-0. And this is great. This is great. Now, it's a little back and forth going into halftime, but coming in at halftime too, a couple thoughts I had. I thought Dani Ceballos was doing very good out there. He didn't have the fantastic performance like he did before, but he was still winning a lot of duels out there. I very much like to see that too. Fede Valverde was fantastic, playing out of position, playing that right back role in this game. Very happy to see him as well. And then Jude Bellingham getting 2 assists already. I think it probably should have been 1. I would probably give the other assist to Vini. It is what it is. Jude Bellingham was very good in this game too. He was running around too. But the big thing I wanted to talk about with Jude Bellingham today is he was carrying the ball forward. So many times he would get the ball and move it from the midfield to the attack. And he's just beating defenders. He's going around defenders all the time in this game. I thought he was very, very good in this game too. And again, in that first half, I was very happy with him overall. Now, starting the second half, we start off hot because this is a weird goal. I'm going to try to explain it as best as possible. But we get a beautiful pass. I believe it's from Rodrygo to Kylian Mbappe. Great first touch from Kylian Mbappe. One of the better first touches we've seen. But it's a little too far for Kylian Mbappe. Salzburg actually wins back the ball in this one. But Kylian Mbappe, he presses a little bit, and he gets on the goalkeeper, and he wins the ball from the goalkeeper, and then it's an easy tap-in for him, 0.9 XG, because the goalkeeper, he already beat the goalkeeper here. He taps it in, puts it in the back of the net for Real Madrid to go up 3-0. And the interesting part about this, if you're looking right now at the screen, match shot map, Kylian Mbappe had 1 shot on target in this game. He had 1 shot in total in this entire game too, which is honestly insane. And I know a couple of you were tweeting at me saying Kylian Mbappe wasn't great today. I would agree with you. Overall, he does get the goal, and that's the thing. If Kylian Mbappe is not having the best game of his life, the fact that right now, the form that he is in, he is still able to get a goal just shows you kind of the level that Kylian Mbappe is at right now. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and tell you guys, oh my God, Kylian Mbappe was 10 out of 10 today or anything like that. It wasn't a good game. It wasn't a bad game for Kylian Mbappe. It was probably an average game. And this is probably like what his floor is, what I would kind of expect for him at Real Madrid today. But I don't think he got the ball, and I don't think he got the ball in the space that we kind of need Kylian Mbappe in. And again, for going 1 shot with 1 goal, that's not that bad. That's not that bad overall. But it gets a little better for Real Madrid because Vini, he saw Rodrygo have his fun. He saw Kylian Mbappe have his fun. And Vini said, I am the best left wing in the world. Let me have a little fun too. Well, Luka Modric said, let me help you out with that because Luka Modric delivers a beautiful, when I say beautiful, I mean just chef's kiss, beautiful through ball to Vini Jr. And Vini Jr. takes on 1 defender. He takes on 2 defenders. And then he puts it into the back of the net. And this is a beautiful run by Vini and a beautiful link up between Luka Modric and Vini Jr. in the 55th minute to put Real Madrid up 4-0. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself too. Vini's enjoying himself. And Vini says, you know what? I want another goal. We make a couple substitutions, I believe. Looking right now. Yep, we make a couple substitutions. Jude Bellingham comes off. Dani Ceballos comes off as well. And finally, credit to Carlo Ancelotti. He must be watching the videos, guys, because I've been saying it time and time again. When you have a huge lead, like what we did today, when it is 4-0 at this point, what are we doing? Make the substitution. So I do want to give my hats off if I was wearing one. Round of applause for Carlo Ancelotti today because he actually made very good sub decisions in this game. Again, Jude Bellingham comes off, Dani Ceballos comes off, as well as Arda Güler comes on, and then David Alaba, his second game now for Real Madrid this season, coming back from that horrible injury, that ACL injury that he was out for 13 months. David Alaba comes back in this game as well. And then a little later, we make a couple more subs as Kylian Mbappe comes off, Rodrygo comes off, and we bring on Endrick and Brahim stays on. Brahim comes on as well as Vini stays on. You might be wondering, why is Vini staying on in this game? Well, the thing is, Vini is actually still suspended 1 more La Liga game. So this weekend, when we play off against Real Valladolid, Vini will be out that game. So I'm not that surprised that Carlo Ancelotti decided to leave him out there because he's going to be getting the rest this weekend as well. But Vini, he said, Coach, you need to leave me out there because I have 1 more in me as well. Because Vini gets the second goal, and this is a beautiful goal. Go back and rewatch this goal because this starts all the way in the back. It goes from Luka Modric to Arda Güler to Fede Valverde. I think it goes to Brahim Diaz too. Fede Valverde carries it through the midfield, through ball to Vini Jr. And Vini Jr., cool, calm, and collected, gets the ball past 1 defender and then smooth passes it into the back of the net in the 77th minute to make it 5-0. And again, I'm like 5-0. I want 6-0. I want 7-0 too. But I will happily accept my beautiful match preview prediction. But it was not to be today. It was not to be because, unfortunately, I will quickly tell you, Salzburg score. Long story short, we make a couple more subs in this one. Rudiger comes off. Ramon comes on to Jacoba. Jakoba. I don't know how to say his name. I'll be honest with everybody here. He makes his debut in this one at center back, but Salzburg do score. It is what it is. I'm not going to be that mad about it. For Real Madrid to ultimately win the game 5-1. So, guys, let me give you some of my match ratings now for all the players as well. Now, starting in back, Thibaut Courtois. How did Courtois do today? He was fine. He was fine. Again, we were dominating this team too. I don't think that goal was anything that was his fault in this one. So, again, if Courtois is not having to do a lot, it's going to be tough for me to give him a great rating. So, I will just go a straight 7 for Courtois in this one. Ferland Mendy got the start. I thought Mendy was okay in this one, but the thing is, I was tweeting about it, guys. If you're not following me on Twitter, link is in the description. I was tweeting and saying, Ferland Mendy, every time he gets the ball, he seems scared to me whenever he gets the ball. He seems like, oh no, why do I have the ball? He doesn't want to ever really attack. Now, the one thing I will say about Ferland Mendy today that I actually did like to see is he crossed the ball 3 times in this game. You never see that from Ferland Mendy. Fran Garcia loves to cross. He loves to play the ball. He feels very comfortable with them. But guys, let me know if you guys see the same thing as I do. When Mendy gets the ball, do you think he looks scared? I think he looks scared. But overall, it was a fine game for Mendy overall. And again, it's a fine game for most of the players today. I will go 7.3 for Ferland Mendy today. Rudiger, I thought Rudiger was fine today. Same thing goes with Raul Asensio. I will pair them both together because I don't think they did anything bad in this game. I will probably go 7.4 is what SofaScore gave it. I think 7.4 is a good one. And then Raul Asensio, I thought Raul was pretty good today. I don't know why SofaScore gave him a 6.8 because Raul actually moves to that right back position too. And when we move Fede back into that midfield too, Raul looked pretty good at that right back position. The thing with Raul Asensio is he has so much pace. He honestly is very fast. I think he's probably underrated, criminally underrated maybe, how fast he actually is. So I very much like to see him out there, beating defenders, rushing to the ball, and then his aggressiveness too. We didn't have to see it as much today, but I thought he was pretty solid overall. I will probably go a 7.5 for Raul Asensio today. I thought he was pretty good overall. Now, Fede Valverde playing out of position today. Defensively, I mean, this is night and day between what we see from Lucas Vazquez when Lucas Vazquez is out there. And moving forward, when we were playing elite competition, I'm talking Liverpool's, I'm talking Atletico Madrid, I'm talking Barcelona, I'm talking anything beyond the next round of Champions League as well. This needs to be the right back that we have until we get a Trent Alexander-Arnold, hopefully in the summer. Hopefully, because Fede Valverde was very, very good today overall. Defensively, fantastic. I mean, his left to right, his horizontal quickness is incredible. And as well as he has the pace and the ability and just the brain too, to be able to actually get back and get into position. So many times when we're on the attack, I think Lucas Vazquez gets too far up. He's like, crap, I cannot get back. Fede Valverde does not have this issue. Fede Valverde was very good today. I will go an 8.4 for Fede Valverde today. I was very impressed with him. Going into the midfield, Luka Modric, he gets a beautiful assist overall today to Vini Jr. for one of Vini's goals. And again, he had 128 passes in this game too. I don't know why it's refreshing, guys. It is what it is. Let me see that number again. 141 touches. He touched the ball so much in this game too. But Luka Modric was solid. Again, being 39 years old and still being this productive in this game and playing the full 90 minutes too. Got to give Luka his credit in this one. 8.1 for Luka Modric today. Dani Ceballos, not the game that we saw from Dani Ceballos before, but I thought defensively, he's still very good. 99% passing, 86 of 87, almost 100 touches in this game. He was 6 of 10 for ground duels. Now, it's not that perfect 11 for 11 that like he had in the last one, but again, I was pretty impressed overall with Dani Ceballos in this one. I will go a straight 8 for Dani Ceballos in this game. Now, one of the people who you could be considered the man of the match in this one, not my man of the match, but we'll get to my man of the match, Jude Bellingham in this one. Jude, he does get 2 assists. Now, granted, 1 assist was absolutely beautiful by Jude Bellingham in this one for Rodrygo's second, but the first one for Rodrygo's first goal, I think that should have been a Vini assist personally, because Jude Bellingham, does he touch the ball? He does, but this ball is going out of bounds if Rodrygo's not there. Again, I thought Jude Bellingham was very solid today too. Wasn't the best Jude Bellingham game ever, but again, when I put the label on him, like the best player in the world, because I think Jude Bellingham is that, it's hard to get to that standard every single game. But again, I thought it was a very good game for Jude Bellingham. The thing I love about Jude Bellingham is he continues to he drives the ball forward, and his control with the ball, especially how big he actually is out there too, and just the control whenever a bunch of defenders are coming around him. I was very impressed with him today. I thought he did that very good today too. Again, and that pass to Rodrygo was absolute class today. So I will go an 8.5 for Jude Bellingham today. Very good game overall for belly goal in this game. No belly goal. We only get one shot on target, but it is what it is. Now, Kylian Mbappe today, not the best day for Kylian Mbappe. Only gets one shot, but it is a goal. Overall, not a great day for Kylian. Not a terrible day at the same time. I will go a 7-7 for Kylian Mbappe in this one. He continues the streak going on, but I expect more from Kylian Mbappe moving forward. I think that's a pretty fair score. If you guys disagree with me, let me know in the comments. But the two Brazilians, the two people who got braces today, who was the man of the match? Who was not the man of the match for me? Who could be considered the man of the match for a lot of you is Vini Jr. Vini Jr. is not my man of the match today, but I thought Vini was absolutely cooking, especially that second half in this game as well. He gets the 2 goals as well, and he picks up a yellow card. I think it was a foul, personally, when he picks up the yellow card, but it is what it is. I thought his complaining wasn't that bad today. I thought his movement was very good. That pass, again, for Rodrygo on that first goal was fantastic today. I thought it was a very solid game overall for Vini Jr. I will go an 8-8 for Vini in this one, but when it comes to my man of the match, I can't forget the R. You shouldn't forget the R, and the world should not forget the R too, because I've said it time and time again. Rodrygo is an elite player, top 5 player if he's not on Real Madrid. I'll just be honest with everybody. Rodrygo was fantastic today, and he gets even subbed off in this game too. He doesn't even play the full 90 minutes in this one. He only plays 72 minutes in this game, but it doesn't matter because Rodrygo kind of puts a hold of this game and really takes control of it again, getting the 2 goals today. And again, just the second goal was one of the best goals I think we've seen so far for Real Madrid this season. And Rodrygo gets an 8.9 for me today, and he is my man of the match. So guys, let me know who your man of the match was in the comments below. If you guys agree with me or disagree with me, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. I want to end it off this video and ask you a question. We were very close just a couple days ago with Kylian Mbappe getting 2 goals. We were so close to that hat trick. And then today, I thought Rodrygo was going to be getting it. He had a brace going into halftime. And then it looked like Vini Jr. was going to get it. But nobody has gotten a hat trick yet for Real Madrid except for Vini earlier this season. Who will be the next Madridista who will get the hat trick? Let me know in the comments if you made it to the end of this video. Hit that subscribe button. Like the video, guys. It helps me out a ton to reach more Madridistas, make better content for you as well. And I really appreciate it. If you guys are watching the video, so if you're not subscribed, what are we doing? Hit that subscribe button. Helps you out a ton. And I really appreciate it, guys. Guys, been Dally with Dallyfc. Cheers. I will see you in the next one for the Real Valladolid match. Cannot wait to be talking about that one with you guys. Cheers. Al Madrid.